If you think the 2026 Formula One season is going to be calm, think again. Because right now, behind closed garage doors and hidden data screens, the real war is already raging, and it's only between two giants, Red Bull and Ferrari. This isn't about midfield fights. This isn't about surprises from smaller teams. This is about pure dominance. It's about who controls the new era of Formula One. The biggest talking point trending in F1 news right now is how Red Bull has adapted to the 2026 power unit regulations faster than anyone expected. After the dominance they showed in recent seasons, many believed regulation changes would slow them down. But insiders suggest the opposite. Red Bull's new power unit project with Ford has reportedly delivered strong early performance numbers, especially in energy deployment and hybrid efficiency. If those numbers translate to the track, Ferrari could be facing a serious challenge from the very first race. But Ferrari is not standing still. Reports from Maranello suggest Ferrari has gone aggressive with their 2026 engine architecture. The Italian team is said to have focused heavily on electrical deployment and cooling systems to maximize consistency over long race stints. And this is where the fight becomes fascinating. Red Bull is known for aerodynamic excellence and race pace precision. Ferrari is focusing on raw power and straight-line dominance. When these two philosophies collide under the new regulations, sparks will fly. Testing whispers indicate Ferrari's top speed numbers are extremely competitive. In simulations, Ferrari appears to gain time on long straights while Red Bull claws it back through medium and high-speed corners. That means circuits like Monza could become Ferrari territory, while tracks like Suzuka might favor Red Bull. The championship could literally swing depending on track characteristics. Another trending debate is strategy intelligence. Red Bull has built a reputation for sharp, aggressive race calls. They rarely panic. Ferrari, however, has faced criticism in previous seasons for strategy errors. The big question now is whether Ferrari has rebuilt its strategic command structure to match Red Bull's calm execution under pressure. Because in a close championship fight, one wrong pit call can decide everything. Driver performance is also under the microscope. Red Bull's camp looks confident that their lead driver will continue extracting maximum performance from any machinery. Ferrari, meanwhile, is banking on consistency and aggression. The mental battle will be just as important as the technical one. In 2026, the margins are expected to shrink. Small mistakes will carry huge consequences. Another factor trending in the F1 community is tire management under the new chassis weight adjustments. Red Bull historically excels in tire preservation during long stints. Ferrari has sometimes struggled with degradation during high-temperature races. If 2026 cars become heavier due to hybrid components, tire wear could become a decisive element. That scenario naturally favors Red Bull's race pace discipline, unless Ferrari has solved its long-run balance issues. There's also growing talk about aero flexibility monitoring. After past controversies in Formula One, the FIA is watching front and rear wing behavior closely. Red Bull has always been innovative within the grey areas of regulations. Ferrari has taken a more conservative but powerful approach. If stricter tests are introduced mid-season, development paths could shift dramatically. Financial commitment is another angle fueling the rivalry. Red Bull's integration of power unit development in-house represents a long-term investment in independence. Ferrari, as the oldest and most iconic team in Formula One, carries massive pressure from fans and sponsors. For Ferrari, this isn't just another season. It's about restoring historic supremacy. The Tifosi are desperate for sustained dominance again. That emotional factor adds intensity that numbers alone cannot measure. Simulation data leaks suggest qualifying pace could be extremely close between the two teams. And if that's true, clean air will become crucial. Overtaking under new aero regulations might not be simple. That means Saturday performance could decide Sunday results more than ever before. Red Bull's ability to optimize one-lap performance will be tested against Ferrari's raw engine strength. Development speed during the season could decide the championship. Red Bull has shown incredible upgrade efficiency in recent years. Ferrari has sometimes introduced upgrades that didn't deliver expected gains. In a tight 2026 fight, the team that understands correlation between wind tunnel, simulator, and track data faster will gain the upper hand. The cost cap environment makes this even more brutal. You cannot afford to waste upgrades. Weather could also become a dramatic equalizer. Ferrari has occasionally struggled in unpredictable wet conditions compared to Red Bull's controlled adaptability. If the season features chaotic races, strategic bravery will matter. One bold tire call in changing weather could swing championship momentum instantly. The psychological battle between the garages will be intense. Red Bull thrives when leading. Ferrari thrives when chasing with emotion. But if Ferrari takes early victories, pressure could shift onto Red Bull's new power unit project. Reliability remains a huge unknown. A single engine failure in the opening rounds could reshape public perception overnight. Fan engagement online shows this rivalry trending higher than any other pairing. Social media debates, simulation comparisons, leaked concept renders, everything points toward one central narrative: Red Bull vs Ferrari is the defining fight of the 2026 season. Technical insiders also highlight battery deployment mapping as a secret weapon. The way teams manage energy release over a lap will separate contenders from pretenders. Red Bull's data-driven engineering culture could give them consistency. Ferrari's bold engineering philosophy could produce peak performance spikes. The championship might come down to which approach wins more often across different circuit profiles. There is also speculation about mid-season aero updates timed around European races. Historically, Ferrari pushes hard around home events. Red Bull often introduces upgrades strategically when rivals least expect it. Timing could be everything, and let's not forget pit stop performance. Red Bull has frequently set benchmarks for fastest stops under pressure. Ferrari has improved but must maintain perfection if they want to match Red Bull in high-stakes moments. At its core, this rivalry is about two different identities. Red Bull represents modern efficiency, relentless data analysis, and strategic precision. Ferrari represents heritage, passion, and raw racing ambition. Under new regulations, the sport resets, but history and hunger do not reset. If early testing trends are accurate, we are heading toward one of the closest Red Bull vs Ferrari title battles in recent memory. No clear favorite, no comfortable margin, just relentless competition. Every qualifying lap will matter. Every strategy call will be questioned. Every reliability rumor will trend instantly. And every upgrade package will be analyzed frame by frame. This is not just another F1 season build-up. This is a power struggle between two empires adapting to a new era. Red Bull wants to prove their dominance wasn't regulation-dependent. Ferrari wants to prove their comeback is real and sustainable. When the lights go out in 2026, the world won't just be watching a race. It will be watching a statement. And that statement will come from either Red Bull or Ferrari.